Welcome back, guys. This here with episode 3 of this randomized playthrough of story mode and not open world. So I relented after last time not having such a good time in the roundabout route for the Wester Sands. So we're just going the proper way through the Wester Sands. I couldn't quite remember whether or not I would lose Penello upon entry of Rabanasta, but fortunately I don't. Which means, oh, those guys drop shock motes. That's good to know. That's a very powerful item, potentially. So here we are doing the Thextera. Varn doesn't have a huge amount of HP. At a mere 141, but so what we will do, equip that berserk weapon for him to do extra damage. Oh, this guy counts us, and he did. I do have very powerful daggers on these guys, so they took a short work, and Penello, just to make it a bit easier, I do need to remove said berserking, and we can't actually begin the Dinus Cactus quest, which we'll normally be doing in the open world randomizer playthrough. I presume he will open up later on, but at the moment the NPC is not available at the gate. Ooh, there's a treasure. A very sand-coloured treasure blending in with the background. Throat wolf blood. Well, at least, in theory, that should sell for a pretty penny. But who knows with the prices being randomised as well. So now we've done the Thextra, we should go and see Ghastly. So yeah, normally this is the area where you'd spot the NPC for the to beginning the Dinus Cactus quest. But unfortunately he is not available. Recover HP, and also annoyingly, the Moogling is not available yet. So I can't zip across town using the Mogul transporters. Like, I know that they are setting up stuff after the parade. The parade has been and gone. They ought to... Whoopsies, not that the way. Man, it is such a long hike to where I want to go. It really is on the other side of town. And that's why Moogling is so good when you get access to it. But until then, it's hiking up. I don't think I have access to the Gambit shop yet, so can't really check that out. I have to go to the tavern to hand this quest off. And for the moment I will not bother going to see Ghastly in the bazaar. It's a bit of a hike and there's no additional bazaar goods in the clan provisioner yet, so it's not much of a point. Alright, so we've done Thextera and we just get some gil. Alright, not super worth it. But it is also worth picking up that, it would be worth picking up that bazaar good that he opens up. It's still probably going to be obscenely expensive to get, but the output's also randomised, so it could be good. Does this one lead to Lowtown? This leads to Lowtown. It's one of the 3 entrances to Lowtown. It's also the one that I really don't tend to use. So we're down here, and fortunately there is a nice big X on the map for where we have to go, which is going to be the Hey Buckethead challenge. And not a lot of combat in there, but once we get Fran and Balthier, we'll get that the tutorial for Gambit setting, and we can finally change Varn's Gambits. Alright, darling, we've got the thing. Now, let us see.
Now you'll be wanting.
Okay. We don't need your explanation. Got the Crescent Stone, so now we've got to go to the back up to the other end of Lowtown and sneak into the Rabanasta Palace via, of course, the sewers. So hopefully the rats in the sewers aren't obscenely overpowered. Hopefully. Hopefully they're not like casting insta-death on me every time. The rats that we fought in the tutorial didn't, so hopefully these ones don't. They are technically will be a different mold, so they could have different abilities randomized. And we've got Waterer. Okay, sweet. Oopsies. More spell. I don't think it's anywhere near where I am in the license board grid at the moment, but yeah, it's options. And that's also one of the additional spells that's in this one, because normally you do not have access to a rough version of water. It's normally just regular. Okay, so NPC. Double check, you've got nothing. You really have a trash inventory. Let's get rid of everything we don't want. So we do have a huge amount of gil, but if it's like the first time I played through this particular randomizer, some things got obscenely expensive. Oh, I wonder if that will actually be what that says. The Gorget's multi-scale and dark energy. It is indeed. Oh, that's very nice, handy feature. Also, that is an obscenely cheap dark energy. I don't care about the rest of the stuff. That dark energy is going to be good. Oh, a treaty blade. So that means I'm going to get duplicate treaty blades. Hopefully the game does not have a hissy fit with that. And 2 Assuras. Well, that could be good. That's a weapon that we can equip without any... Oh, apparently you also have the license for the multi-scale on-hit KO. It's good evasion. That's also got really good attack. So Treaty Blade you do not require a license to equip because it's a story item. Well, also, what was that Assura? Oh, wow, it's another thing with on-hit KO. It's decent attack. Is it better than the Sakura Size 8? Nope, that is still the best weapon we've got. That's fine, I have like no LP, so... Storehouse 5. I'm used to seeing that door open. Having it shut there was very weird. Alright, just match through Kites' text. He employs his A-grade pick-locking skills to get in, I presume. Ooh, we've got Faithka. Nice. And a Bonebreaker. I do like how it says 4, but not really of magics and such. Okay, that's not great. The on-hit Doom is also not great, especially when we've got things that have flat-out on-hit KO. And I want to say that more things are probably resistant to Doom. So we've also got to see how quickly this weapon charges. If it's got a really slow ATB charge, then it's probably not going to be kept. So I'm just going this way. This is not the way I'm supposed to be going for plot. It's just going this way to see what the enemies are like. Right, rat. That's not too bad. Rat tail. They actually drop something they should drop. Huh. Alright, what's your... Okay, their attacks are pretty slow. Ooh, Trader's Bow. And another weapon. And also I figured that there would be a treasure chest at the end there. Although it's only a gambit and still can't equip gambits, so... It's also not one that I am likely to use. So at the moment, we're pretty good for offense. I'm going to keep the Treaty Blade. The dagger that I had before is probably enough offense for this early in the game. Things shouldn't be too overpowered. And as long as I can one-shot everything, even if something has got a brokenly overpowered ability, I should be okay. I just have to remember to keep hitting attack on these bats. Oh, you dodged. At least I can block. That was also another reason why I switched to this weapon. It has a pretty good evasion, which equals block rate. Alright, rat. Dire rat. Is dead. So what are these guys yielding for... Ah, I missed the XP and the AP there. Oh well. I also feel that something in the settings has caused treasure chests to spawn way more frequently than they should. Which is potentially good if I need to get things like gambits. Particular gambits, and that might potentially be really annoying. And these guys drop gambits. So, yeah, even enemies can drop gambits. Which is a bit interesting. Because it does mean that once you got the first drop of loot off them, it's kind of makes all additional drops of that redundant. I thought there was a treasure chest there. Alright, stealing. You're not going to be broken. Razor Eye. Okay, that is a fairly hard-hitting attack if it hits. They don't give much XP. But the rats do give good LP. That's nice to know. Not that I will be intending to farm anything. And for this point in the game, we will just be running through. This is an area that we can, if we absolutely have to, we really, really want to, we can return. So, no treasure spawned in there. Flock of rats. There is a rare game that can spawn in here. So we'll see if it pops up. It's a fairly high frequency to spawn. I think it's like 10% chance to replace the other fish enemies that spawn in here. Or maybe even 30. Foe Ice Week, okay, that one's a usable gambit. So we've got Ichthons. I'm killing these even though they're friendly passives. Just to see what drops they get. And a balaclava, that's another... stealing. Another accessory that I could potentially equip. More gil. I haven't seen what the stealings drop yet, actually. But they're bats, so I am sure that I will see more than enough of those buggers later on. And I'm just making sure to kill everything rather than run past. Because I really don't want to have something with a one-hit KO attack. One-hit KO me. Okay, that's a stealing. Sonic Spin is... Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, that took me about a half HP. That's actually not great. So, but there's not too much further through this area. Okay. Both of you are passive, so you can live. I know I can one-shot them. So far they only drop balaclavas, which are not... Ooh, some more accessories. Could be good. Right. So this is the point of no return in the story. Let's just see what everything that I got. That's a really good bow. And not that I can use it yet. I don't have any ammunition, so even if I had the license for it, I couldn't use it. Okay, it's good stats. Nice boost to HP there. No idea where the license is. Okay, no upgrades to my armor. Improved counter, not very useful. Nice boost to HP. Converts all license points to gil. Nope, definitely not equipping that. And raises the strength when HP critical. That's not too bad. Ah, no, so I just realised I should have de-equipped Penello. Oh well. Up we go. Because I've lost that piece of accessories that she had, which was a half-decent one, if I remember. Oh well. We'll get it back eventually. And we have the nice palace. Everyone's having a party at the palace. So after the parade and the new consul was appointed, it is feast and party time. We'll just get the map. This should not be randomized, this should still be the map. Yes. Not that I'm going for the trophy of all maps completed. Been there, done that on the PlayStation. Do not need to do that again on the PC. And that was not also not the most annoying map trophy of all. Where was it? There's two. I do not care about the Zodiac Spear, because the Zodiac Spear is probably not... Well, the chest that would yield the Zodiac Spear is probably not going to yield the Zodiac Spear. And Holy Week. That should be all the treasure chests that can spawn in this area. NPC. Unless there's one hiding out here. So just go mash through all this. The Imperials. Possibly the guys that care the least about their security. In fairness, they would have no idea that Varn is not part of the palace staff. Right.
Hello.
Because he, like, to them, he's just gonna look like exactly any of the other dudes around here. But yeah, running around in clear line of view. I know those helmets would probably restrict their vision, but Jesus, guys, come on. You really don't care. And the sliding puzzle of the guards. Because, let's be honest, this is kind of a sliding puzzle. Okay, so we bring... who do we bring down first? Which way was it? So if we bring these guys down? They're the ones that we bring down? Yes.
Hey, Buckethead!
Is that close enough for them to hear? Nope. No. Oh, didn't... I did not mean to do that. Also, apparently Square, also works on that.
Over here!
Who would have thought? Oh, don't get caught on the scenery. Okay, bring these guys down.
Hello.
Bring these guys across. Move around. Now there is somewhere a treasure chest that you can pick up. I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe it's down here. This little weird side area. Nope. Who knows? But we need to slide the next lot of guards across. And then we'll have a free run down. In all the randomizers, this is probably the section that I am definitely most overdoing multiple times. Because it's not hard, it's just doing the same again and again. Okay, so now we have the lion signet. Yep, we want to use the crescent stone. The crawl is the lion. Now our gleam comes off, and now we have one more set of guards to relocate. Okay, guard.
Hello.
Over here. Bring him over, and then I can go around. I guess you could also bring him up to the top as well. Just as long as you bring him away from where he is. And don't trap yourself between two sets of guards. You'll be all good. And then we've got the light. Approach the wall. And in you go. So we've got our secret passage to the royal treasure room. You gotta wonder how many people actually know about this, because like these would be just random treasures that Are they still known in the accounts that all of these very impressive treasures exist? Or, like, there must be someone who looks after them and keeps them dusted and maintained and whatnot? Do they get brought out for royal occasions, specific events and festivals and whatnot? Or do they literally just sit here, collecting dusts? But we don't need to listen to Varn making weird grunting noises. We get the goddess's Magicite, which will also have additional randomized abilities. It might not be as detrimental. Let's see what it has got. It's improved chance of scoring multiple hits. And decent magic resist as well. And Varn also has 0 magic, so even if it did have the auto silence or MP null, it's not going to matter. Because I don't have any magic to use anyway. Okay. Varn escaping from Balthier and Fran, only to have to be rescued by Balthier and Fran, and then cause their motorbike to fail because of the stone he was carrying. Okay. So let's go trigger the tutorial for gambits. Mash through all that text. Yes, yes. Gambits, yes. Party, yes. And set up gambits. What have we got? Okay, foe party leader. What do we actually have? Nearest visible. That will do. That means he will auto attack. I don't know why they have foe party leader's target as his default gambit. Because he can't actively attack it. Because he has no target set. He can only do it if it's the party leader's target, and if he's the party leader, he doesn't have anything. Let's show some statuses. Character HP 100, that could be useful. Alright, ally, named ally, no, we don't automatically get those. That one's the one I bought, that'll be useful. 20%. None of those are super useful. Yeah, none of those are super useful. So, let's see what the equipment of our guys is like. Oh, okay, he comes with a measure with Petrify. Bronze shield, okay. Double LP, okay, he's going to keep that. He has no armor. He can also equip the Bone Breaker. Your evade drops by 5, but your attack power goes up. I'll take that. Okay, you got a pretty good weapon. You also have double LP. Nice. And you have a half decent armor. Okay, that's not too bad equipment. And let's see what your gambits are actually. Okay, do you actually have first aid? Nearest visible, that'll do. And let's have you on that one. Everyone on a different board. Even though it doesn't mean anything. Oh, you've got some very spread out ones. So let's see where your starting ones are there. That's the same. There, so you start with sheer as well, which equates to steel. And you are all the way up here as well. Excalibur. Yeah, not going to have that. Counterattack. Ooh, that's a nice one to be nearby. Infuse. No. Don't think I'll like that one. Phoenix down buff is nice. And all the way over here. Increase evasion by 25 if evasion is greater than 0. That's an interesting one to have, and that sounds very powerful early game. For you, I will go again to, I don't really need to go to double LP straight away for you guys, because you have that on your equipment. And I've got DR and Sloaner as my magics. And Songwin, that's the same. Flare. Well, once I know Flare, Tornado and Breaker as well. Okay, and I can get the Holy Rod, which I don't think was better than what you currently have. So you're also over there. Oh, and your bow is all the way up here. Okay. But you are close to steel, so you're going to go on the steel route, Fran. Even if it is expensive. Okay, it does mean that I am forced to get that particular one. I wonder if there's anywhere else that's going to be locked off with, via... I don't think... Okay, just having a quick look at the board. That is literally the only 3 tiles that are locked off potentially via learning mist attacks. You can there's 4 mist attacks on the board, but you can only learn 3. And you can learn double LP. Excellent. Nice. Cool. And I don't need to power up to getting the steel with Varn, because Fran is much closer. Just double check with Fran that her Holy Rod, yeah, Holy Rod's not as good. Yeah, that's Treaty Blade is better, but the Assurer and the Traitor's Bow is also pretty good. Alright, well, that was, it should not be that. That was a successful run through the palace, and that will also bring us to a close to this episode. Hope you guys are enjoying, and this is Type This Out. Bye!